Another kind of question that you saw on our warm-up today, and you will also see if you haven't taken it already or if you are going to take it again in the future on the SATs, is this question where they ask you which of the following is not a solution. Now, they could make the word not bold, all capital letters. They could make it underlined. They could have blinking lights around it, highlighter, whatever, and people will still read right over it because your brain autocorrects like a text message, like your phone does. So it's just going to be like, what is the solution? But it's asking you which of the following is not a solution. And I believe there are 4 choices for this example. SAT also has 4 choices. So what do you know about this? Maybe you do know where it is a solution. What are solutions for theta? Theta equals, what are solutions? Can anyone tell me whether you want to just give me one answer or 2 answers? Can you give me something? Go ahead, Haley. You want to tell me what an answer could be?
0, 2 pi.
For radical 3/2 though, so thinking on the unit circle, careful. 0 and 2 pi, sine equals 0 there. So that's right here. See, this is where 0 would be. My little sketch. I know it's a little squat. Let me pull it down. Here, the ordered pair is 1, 0. The y value of the ordered pair is what sine is equal to. Up here, it's 0, 1. So sine is 1. 0, -1. So sine, -1, 0, sorry. So sine is 0. And then this is 0, -1. So sine is -1. So radical 3/2, it's positive. So that clue tells you it's up. It's somewhere on the top half. We did that back in lesson 6, 7, 8. When we did like, when is sine theta greater than 0? And we were coloring the top. When is sine theta less than 0? And we're coloring the bottom. I said, just think of sine with the y value. So if y is positive, you go up. When y is negative, you go down. You guys were like, why is sine y? Why are we doing this? And I swear it comes to this, right? So it's got to be up here, some angles. And rad 3/2 is kind of a lot compared to like 1/2 or √2/2. So which angles are up a lot in these quadrants? Do you want to give me another answer? Haley, you want to try again or you want to pass it on?
I think I'll pass it on.
Okay, that's all right. You tried. Jonah, you want to try one?
Yeah, I was gonna say 1/2 √2. Oh no, 2 root.
The angle
2
has
over
pi
2.
in it. So what angle? The angles have pi. So like pi/6, pi/4, pi/3, pi/2.
Oh, the angle, not
Theta, whenever we solve for theta in trig, we use theta to represent an unknown angle. So when we're trying to figure out theta, I want to know what angle, but we're not using degrees, we use radians. What angle has the sine or y value at the ordered pair in the unit circle of √3/2? So this represents your opposite over hypotenuse ratio. We're kind of not doing all that geometry style of it right now, but what angle? So you're trying to give me like another ordered pair, but in the ordered pair, the y value is this. For what angle? Can you give me an angle that has that as its y in the ordered pair?
It's pi/3 and 2 pi/3.
Thank you, Adara. Pi/3. So if you look at your circles, guys, anyone
Couldn't
who's
we just
you see it, Jonah, now? I think he froze for a second. Pi/3 and 2 pi/3. So Adara gave us those. If you look at your unit circle, and I don't know if I have one of mine handy at the moment on the side. Maybe I do. Yeah. Okay, so I have a unit circle here. I don't know if it's all the way filled out, but this was in that one packet I gave you guys, right? So up here, that's pi/3, which is also 60 degrees. So you guys all have a blank version of this in this packet that we've been working out of, okay? It's, I think maybe the last page, I'm not sure. And then the ordered pair, I would use the words little and a lot. So I go over a little, up a lot to get to this spot right here. What's a little? 1/2 in my vocabulary. A lot is radical 3/2. Over a little, that's your cosine. Up a lot, that's your sine. Because x, I could put this somewhere. I even put y is sine theta. And then I even put x is cosine theta. So you could even write in the corner. This is only for the unit circle. It's like a trick that we do. So the x on the unit circle gives us the cosine of an angle. And then the y on the unit circle gives us the sine of an angle. So it's just a way for us to get our answers faster. So make sure you're always referencing your unit circle, because if you guys are struggling with this part, you might want to review, that was lesson 10 where we evaluated the unit circle. If I asked you, what is the sine of an angle? What's the sine of pi over 3 or 3 over 2? What's the sine of 2 pi over 3? These two, ruler, these 2 points are symmetrical. If I fold this in half, right? If I fold this in half, these 2 points are symmetrical. So if this one on the right is 1/2 root 3 over 2, the one on the left then is negative 1/2 root 3 over 2. That's my ordered pair. Put a comma, put parentheses. The question is asking you, which of the following is not a solution? So these are solutions. Pi over 3, 2 pi over 3. But we just even talked about over here, there's infinite solutions. We could keep adding round and round and round we go. So if this is pi over 3, if I wanted another possible answer, I'm going to carefully count, watch carefully. If you have a little delay, the video will be up on YouTube later. But here's 0 pi over 3, 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3. Tall and skinny like a tree. Remember, these ones up by the y-axis. 3 pi over 3 is pi. Keep it going, right? 4 pi over 3, tall and skinny like a tree. This is 4 pi over 3. 4 pi over 3. Keep it going. 5 pi over 3, right here. 6 pi over 3, or 2 pi, because that could be 2 pi. It could also be 0, right? Comma. Either one. But keep going. That's 6 pi over 3. 7 pi over 3 is coterminal, so it is a solution. 8 pi over 3 is coterminal, so it is a solution, and so on. Okay? That being said, can someone give me an example of an angle over 3 that would not be a solution to this? Can someone give me an example of an angle over 3 that's not a solution to this? These are solutions, and we even had more. We just named more. We just said 7 pi over 3. We just said 8 pi over 3. Can someone tell me angles that are not solutions? Just tell me something over 3 that does not reduce. You could tell me in the chat, or you could tell me out loud. If you haven't participated yet, be nice to hear from you. Max. Who else was there? Jamila maybe, or Zayden, Samira, Dulce, Jazz.
Wait, so we're saying which one of these isn't a solution?
Yeah, so I just named some angles that are solutions. On the Quizzy or on the SAT, on the Do Now, on the warm up, I asked you this question: which of the following is not a solution? So since I don't have multiple choices in front of me, I just want you guys to give me an angle that's over 3. I just went over the whole demonstration. Can you give me an example over 3 that isn't a solution? These are, we could even name more. Ben, can you give me one?
5 pi over 4 wouldn't be a solution.
I want an angle over 3. 5 pi over 4 is not a solution. You're right.
11 pi over 3.
So let's see where 11 pi over 3 would be. Ready? So let's make sure. That's 1 pi over 3, 2, 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3, 6 pi over 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pi over 3 lands here. Sine would be negative radical 3 over 2. So Ben is right. That's a non-solution. If that was a choice and the question is pick something that's not a solution, Ben would get it right. What's another angle over 3? That is not a solution.
15 pi over 3.
Sorry, say it again, Jamila.
15 pi over 3.
Well, you're right, but that reduces to 5 pi. So I probably wouldn't, not 5, Yeah, 5 pi because 15 over 3. So I probably wouldn't list that one as a choice because it reduces. So give me one that like doesn't reduce and think smaller even. Think on the unit circle. There's 2 right here.
4 pi over 3.
4 pi over 3. That's not a solution. Sign is negative there. What else? What else can you guys give me? What other angle? Oliver, Jahida, Gavin. Go ahead, Jahida. What's another angle that wouldn't be a solution?
5 pi over 3.
Yeah, 5 pi over 3. And then what's the one right before 11 pi over 3? If 11 pi over 3, I think Ben told us 11 pi over 3, that was right here. Well, what was the one right before it? One right before it was what? Are you raising your hand for this one, Jahida, or was it from before?
It was from before, sorry.
It's okay, but can someone just, anybody, come in. The angle right before 11 pi over 3 is 10 pi over 3. Guys, I'm trying to like throw you like the easiest participation questions. Can you throw me a bone here? So that's a bunch of non-solutions. Basically, if you could add or subtract 2 pi from it, that if it was a solution, if I add 2 pi, which is 6 pi over 3, so I would get 7 pi over 3, I would get 8 pi over 3, and so on, then those are solutions, okay? So those are, otherwise the other ones are not. So if that makes some sense to you, I know it's not multiple choice, but if you kind of understand, you don't need to ever watch this again. Thumbs up, you watched it, you understood it. Thumbs down if you're like, I'm still so lost. What are you talking about? Plus 2 pi. What are you talking about? Coterminal. I don't even know how to find the sign of an angle. Then put a thumbs down, SOS, write me a message, tell me what you need help with, okay?